everybody, this is T with Kate's Crafty Closet, and we're here today making this clean and simple last minute Christmas card. This is something you can mass produce, super easy, super fun. You can change the color combinations, that's not even a word, combinations to your liking. You can use patterned paper. I just went really basic with this, so let's go ahead and get started with making the card. So the first thing you're going to need is a standard A2 size top folding card, which means this is measured by 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and this is some accent paper, 120 pound. I will do the best that I can to link all the products that I use in today's description box below, so stay tuned for that. Okay, we're going to put that to the side for a moment, and then I went ahead and die cut from, this is an MFT die called the Ahmad stitched rectangle. This is the largest one, and this is some 80-pound cardstock that I went ahead and die cut that out of. So I'm gonna put that to the side. Then we're gonna come in with, this is some Holtz from Idea-ology, the metallic paper. This is the silver one, and I have this star punch. It's a bit of a 3D punch that I picked up at Hobby Lobby a while back. It's from Momenta. So, and we're just going to go ahead and punch that out. I usually lay it down flat onto the surface and then punch. It makes it a little bit easier for me, so that's all we're going to need for that. Okay, so then we're going to come back in with that stitched mod rectangle die that we used, and we're going to go ahead and stamp out the sentiment. This sentiment is from Spellbinders. If it's still available, I will link it for you. I'm not sure if it's been retired or not because I've had it for a while, and I'm just going to make sure that it's still in the same place. That's good. This is some VersaFine Satin Red dye ink. You can use any kind of ink you want for this, any color, but this is the one I decided to go ahead and use. And in my practice run, I kept getting the edge of the rubber stamp inked up, so I'm going to go ahead with a wet napkin here, and I'm going to do the areas and wipe it off because I don't want to mess up my panel here. And if I have to restamp it, that's okay. We can do that. So we're going to go ahead, going to press pretty hard, not super hard, and then I'm going to let it sit for a second so the ink can transfer. And miss that part of the A right here. So we'll ink up that Christmas part again towards the end. That way we can get that coverage done. So perfect. All right, that's awesome. Easy, simple. It's a thing you can just mass produce and just go down the assembly line style on that one. So I'll put the top back on my ink, put that to the side. Then we're going to come in with some glitter washi tape that I've had in my stash for quite some time, and I'm just going to go ahead and rip a piece off because the back is going to go onto the back of the card. I'm just going to kind of eyeball again where I want to put it. I think I'm going to go here, and you can change up the format. You can put it in different spots. You can add multiple stars, and I'm going to do my best to get this on here straight, and if I don't, I'm okay with that. Okay, that's good. And then whatever's left over, I'll just stick behind that cardstock. And then there we're going to put some glue onto the back of our star. This is some just liquid adhesive. I'm going to use my finger to put it on there because remember, this is embossed, so it's got raised edges on there. And I'm just going to line that up to the best of my ability and press it down a little bit, not super hard because I don't want to deboss the emboss. All right, now that we got that done, The bow I'm going to put on last, so let's just go ahead and put on some double-sided tape onto the back of our card. You can add some foam squares here if you want to. I just wanted to keep it pretty clean, pretty simple, and be able to knock this card out quick. And this is really great to make with a group, like some family members. They'll come over before Christmas. You know, always good to have like a craft day, or on Christmas Day, you can do that too. And make them and save them for next year. All right, so we got one more area for our double-sided tape. Boom, burnish it down a little bit so it makes life a little bit easier. I can never find my pokey tool when I need it, and that's okay. We'll just do our best with my finger and open that up and bring in our card panel, in front of our card panel, and then do the best that I can to line this up on here. I am not the greatest at that, and I don't stress that out. So there, the best to my ability, right? Okay, and this is just like some elastic ribbon that I picked up from Michael's. Because this will take a while to adhere, I'm using hot glue over here to the side, and I'm going to put a little circle dab onto the back of that bow that I made, and I'm going to give it a second to like dry a little bit so I don't scorch my fingers. And I'll let it sit, and then I'll press down a little bit to save my finger. And then whatever little hot glue boogers that we have left over, we can go in with our tweezers and we can pick those away. Sometimes you can just do it with your fingers, but that's cool. The best part about that is just you can hide it and all of that fun stuff. So that basically really completes all cards. Like if you don't want to use this type of elastic, you can just use regular ribbon. You can use twine, kind of whatever you want to do. So that basically completes our card for today. Thank you for joining me, and if you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, as well as hit that notification bell when it pops up, because YouTube is supposed to let you know each and every time I upload a video. So thank you, and y'all have a crafty day, y'all, and happy holidays. Merry Christmas.